Hey everybody. So today what I'm going to do is go over three models of the Klim in the boot pants. Now you're going to see four different pants out there. One, two, three, and four. Although these two right here, these two are both Mojaves. So let me get up there close. They're just two different color patterns of Mojave. So that's a Mojave. This gray set is a Mojave. This one is a Dakar. The all black one's a Dakar. And then the all, lack of a better color, say tan, beige, sand color. That is called a Jackson. Now, let me break down the price points on all these first. So the Mojave sets, this is this year's Mojave. That's this year's Mojave. That's new this year, 2024. This is 2017, 2017, 2024. So the Mojaves are going to run price point between $210 and $240. The Mojave and the Dakar both come as an in the boot, and they have another version that's out of the boot or over the boot. So the in the boot for the Mojave is 210, over boot is 240. Jumping the Dakar, in the boot is 220, out of the boot is 250. Coming to the Jackson does not have an out of boot option. It only has an in the boot, and that is 250. In the boot, 250. You can have a color option of three colors with the Dakar. I'm sorry, three colors with the Jackson here, and the three colors, and then you can get it in waists 30 sizes 30 to 40. The Dakar you can get this year in color of 5 different colors. For in the boot or out of the boot has 5 different colors, although the colors aren't exact. So if you're going to go with a Dakar in the boot, it's going to be 5 colors, but not all 5 colors are the same 5 colors that the out of the boot has. So make sure you go on the website and see if there's a color that you're specifically looking for. So that range is 30 to 42 on the waist on all of them. And then jumping back to the Mojave, this year you can get the Mojave in the boot, you get 5 color options. Out of the boot, you only get 3 color options. The Mojave series comes, you have an option, you can get the pants, a jersey, and there's 2 different degrees of gloves. They have the Klim Mojave glove, then they have the Mojave Pro glove. So you do not have a jacket option with the Mojave series. For the Dakar series, you can get the pants, the jersey, gloves, and there's a Dakar jacket. The Jackson, pants only. There's nothing else that comes in the Jackson line but the pants. You get the pants only. Now, one thing to mention on the Mojave and the Dakar, if you go with the in the boot version, there are no hip pockets or knee pockets for additional armor. If you get the out of the boot option, then you do have that option for those pockets and the out of the boot. The Jackson, I'm going to get more in detail in a bit, but the Jackson comes with pockets for the hips and the knees. One other thing I was going to say is that since the Mojave and the Dakar do not come with the pockets, what I do is that I've been riding with these Liat, which is a little bit of a thigh articulated knee protection, and then shin. And I've worn these for over 30,000 miles. Never an issue. I love them. I've gotten accustomed to them. So that's what I use for that. And because there's no hip armor, I wear the Liat undergarment that has kind of like what we've come accustomed to when we talk about Ghost armor, D30 Ghost armor, that kind of is like that on the hip. A little bit higher spongy thing on the hip, and then the thigh has a pad right there. Now, one thing I definitely want to point out, I might have to put the camera down for this. See if this is going to work. Yeah. So one thing I wanted to make a note to you guys is that if you decide to go with the Jackson, which I liked a lot, the Jackson has these 2 cargo pockets up front. It has a zipper in the back for ventilation. You can vent from the back, and then there's an accompanied zipper in the front. For all you Star Wars fans, when I put these on, it kind of looks like Boba Fett's pants with these cargo pockets up front, or a Mandalorian. But what I specifically want to mention is this: the armor for the hip. This is the regular D30 thicker armor. It's not the Ghost. The Ghost armor will not fit in this. I can guarantee you, I've tried. I have Ghost armor. So the Ghost armor is thinner but wider, and it will not go in here. So if these are the pants of choice because you like the idea, you can put armor in the pockets. You have to go with the regular D3O. Do not get Ghost armor for this. The Ghost armor will fit in the knees, but for me, it just seems to slide around a little bit more. There are a lot of people that do, I won't say a lot, the reviews I've seen online, when people talk about the Jackson, what's up with the Jackson line, they say they love it. Everyone likes this pant, and I like it because I kind of like the idea that we can get away to just to one color, and it matches some of my desert, some of my sand color items. But they say it's baggy in odd places, and I don't know why. They say like right in the hip area and a little bit behind the knee or something. Now for that, I did opt to go with this hip, so I'm not going to be wearing the Liat undergarment with it, but the bagginess in the knees incorporates these perfectly. So because I've become accustomed to these, I like these better. I was on Titus Canyon, which goes from Nevada into Death Valley, California, from Nevada into California, Titus Canyon. And I did take a spill on Titus Canyon. My knee hit the ground, and this saved me from further injury. I guarantee you these were great. I've come accustomed to wearing them, so I opted not to use the pockets in the knees. If you want to use Ghost armor in the knees, it'll accommodate the Ghost armor in the knee. If you want to wear those, if you want to wear regular armor in the knee. The only thing is, for the hip, there's no way you're going to be able to put Ghost armor in here. It gets all folded up and crumply. But these were very comfortable. I would say, comparing all of them, I mean, they all have similarities to it. So, they all have this inner, on both sides, inner leather. It's two purposes. Whatever side of your exhaust is on, it could give you a little additional protection from your exhaust. Also for gripping the tank when you're up on your pegs, a little bit more gripping effect. The Mojave, I would say out of all the heavier ones, I think these are just a really nice material, though. These Jacksons are just really, really nice. I was almost going to send them back. Oh, I got to mention. So I got to mention my sizing. So on all these are 40, 40, 40. I'm 6 foot, pushing a little over 230 pounds. I'm kind of a bigger guy these days. But the 40s are perfect for the Mojave and the Dakar. These are really hard to find in the 40s. So I went to the place and I tried on, I went to Malcolm Smith Motorsports in Riverside, California. They had 138 left, and these are being really hard to find in 38s and 40s online. So I grabbed the 38, I put the 38 on, and it fits perfectly. I'm kind of surprised because it's the same manufacturer that I prefer the 40s on that and the 38 on this one. Now, I'm not sure how much space this armor's taking up opposed to the Liat undergarment armor, but this is perfect for me at 38. I love that at 38. I recommend washing these in cold water and then hanging them out to dry. They can dry overnight very, very quickly. So once again, these two are both Mojaves. So you got the Mojave, the lighter one. There's no vent zippers here. It's just a really breathable mesh. So I think in the hottest, if you're looking at something that's going to vent and be the best in the hottest weather, I would go with the Mojave. Long rides more universal, where you want to have one that's going to kind of do both, a little bit more on the heavier side. The Dakar and the Jackson are both designed to have zippered vents in the front and back. And when I wear the Dakar and open up those vents, it works very effectively. I have not road tested these yet, but they're very, very comfortable pants. So I got the price points out there for you. I highly recommend. There are plenty reviews on Klim pants, both on the Klim website, Revzilla, and on YouTube. If you want to get more into these, I've seen a couple of people review these. I do like them. I like, if I can do a review with me wearing them, it just would have taken too long to stop the camera and put all these on, but I think you guys get the idea. So if you have any questions, please ask. I think I hit all the, let me check my notes real quick. I think I hit all the important aspects of these three different designs. Yeah, just a quick reminder again, Jackson only comes in the boot, and it has armored pockets, and they don't have any, and there's only 3 color options, and they don't have any other gloves, jacket, jerseys to match. You can match it up with other stuff if you want. The Dakar comes with the jacket, not comes with it, but it has a jacket option, with the jersey and the gloves, but the Mojave doesn't. So I think if you're trying to get set up or you have like a full set of stuff, you probably want to stay right there on the Dakar range, because you can get, if you're into matching. Now what I did is I ended up getting the Mojave pants and the Dakar jacket. When I do my review on the Dakar jacket specifically, I'll be wearing these pants, the Mojave pants with the Dakar jacket, so you can see how the color pattern matches up. I just like the color better, and I liked the lightness of the Mojave over the Dakar pants, but Mojave doesn't make a jacket, so I had to get the Dakar jacket. Hope that makes sense. Okay, ask questions if you have them. If not, enjoy your ride, and remember, if you're law enforcement, retired military, current military, or veteran, first responder, try to always check out sites. Revzilla is great with it. Try to get 10% off your purchases, because this stuff can get expensive in a hurry. All right, bye everybody.